This is one of those percentage questions where you have to work backwards from the result of something happening to the price of a product, in this case a pen. We're given the sale price and we're told it's been reduced by 10%, but we don't know the normal price. So, as I say, something's happened and we have to work backwards to what the situation was before the shopkeeper decided to put a sale on. We've got a sale price of £4.86, and before the sale we had the normal situation. We don't know the price here, so let's call it X. What did the shopkeeper decide? Well, the shopkeeper decided to reduce the normal price by 10%. By the end of the tutorial, I'm going to show you a fantastic way of doing this very, very quickly that will virtually instantly give you the answer. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work through what's happened with this negative 10% so that when I show you the fast method, you'll fully understand it. So what is this £4.86 actually made of? Well, we've got to start with X, the normal price. Now, that has had 10% of X removed from it to create the sale price of £4.86. So hopefully you understand this left-hand side. The normal price, then the shopkeeper has taken away 10% of that normal price to create the sale price of £4.86. Well, we can't work this equation out with this percentage sign. 10% as a fraction equals 10 over 100. Two of the zeros disappear, and this is equal to 1 over 10, and that is equal to 0.1. This is one of the rare occasions I recommend you to end up with a decimal answer rather than a fractional answer. Okay, so altering our equation now, we have X minus 0.1 of X is equal to £4.86. I can take an X out of this equation and I get 1 minus 0.1 equals £4.86, and therefore X multiplied by 0.9 is equal to £4.86, and therefore X is equal to £4.86 divided by 0.9, and if you pop that into a calculator you get £5.40, which is the normal sale price, and that is your answer. So what was this trick I was referring to? Well, the trick is to really jump down to this line here straight away. X multiplied by 0.9 equals £4.86. So let's have a look at some percentages and find out what this 0.9 number becomes. So we've got already that negative 10%, that is a 10% off, creates a multiplication number of 0.9. Well, what about plus 10%? Well, this will be 110 over 100, and this will create a number of 1.1. What about minus 25%? Well, this will be 25 over 100, which would create this number to be 0.25. But as we're going down, we have to take that away from 1, so this will be 0.75. And remember, this is the number, 0.75 is the number replacing our 0.9 in a different problem, of course. And continuing on, what about 5%? Well, that creates a number of 0.95. And I'll do one more, plus 50%, and this creates an answer of 1.5. So you can see, if we're adding percentages, the number is going to be above 1. And if we're taking an amount off a normal price to get to a sale price, for example, the number you want to multiply by is below 1. So hopefully when next you see a question like this, you can leap straight to this line down here, because it saves quite a lot of preceding work. I hope that made sense.